Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on the channel. So, there's a reason I haven't talked about this one until now. It's not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because I needed to get it right. And now the wait's over. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer, already a satisfied owner of a more powerful personal vehicle from the same maker for 2 years, recently acquired a new model due to local regulations affecting their previous one. The experience started positively right from the unboxing. Our reviewer noted that this scooter was exceptionally well packaged, arriving in perfect shape. Assembly was described as a breeze, made even easier by the thoughtful inclusion of a handy tool, a small touch that this client felt spoke volumes about the company's attention to the user experience. What really stood out with this new scooter were the user-focused improvements. Our reviewer specifically praised the dedicated button for the front light, calling it a fantastic safety feature for quick and easy illumination. Another major upgrade was the new LED display, which is remarkably clear and easy to read even in bright sunlight, a significant improvement over their previous model's screen. While this version has a shorter range, our reviewer found it perfectly suited for their typical 5-mile commutes and errands. For urban use, its performance is admirable, though it's an important point for those who might need to travel longer distances. Based on a past interaction, this client also shared some insight into the company's customer service. While it wasn't instantaneous, the support team was ultimately effective and resolved the issue. The advice given was to be as detailed as possible in any initial message to help speed up the process. Overall, our reviewer is delighted with this second electric scooter, finding that it retains the quality they've come to expect, but with smart, practical upgrades that truly enhance the ride.
Awesome! Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer found that this electric scooter largely performs exactly as advertised, praising its impressive speed, solid battery life, and its ability to comfortably handle adult riders without any issues. The overall durability of the machine itself was also a highlight, as it managed to withstand a couple of drops from our reviewer's son and continue working like new. However, this is where a significant design flaw became apparent, creating a major point of frustration for the user. The problem, according to this client, lies not with the scooter but with its keys. If the vehicle is dropped while a key is in the ignition, the key is highly likely to bend due to its placement and what seems to be a softer metal. Both keys that came with the unit are now bent from such incidents. While they were able to bend them back into a usable shape for now, our reviewer expressed a valid concern that repeatedly straightening the weakened metal could eventually lead to a key breaking off inside the ignition, creating a much bigger problem. Despite this major frustration, the user emphasized that everything else about the scooter is great. It's described as being incredibly fun to ride and has a cool design. The bright front and rear lights were noted as a fantastic feature for night riding, and even the simple little bell was a charming addition that the family enjoyed. Ultimately, the reviewer makes it clear that this unfortunate issue with the keys is the sole reason for a lower rating on an otherwise fantastic and enjoyable product.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer recently acquired this electric scooter, largely influenced by a positive experience with a similar model from the same manufacturer, owned by their husband. Building on satisfaction with the brand, what initially drew this client was its aesthetic appeal and the practical addition of a basket. Its performance quickly stood out. Our reviewer noted its considerably greater power, easily outperforming their husband's model, especially on inclines. Equipped with air-filled tires, it delivers a remarkably smoother journey, a significant highlight on the bumpy country roads our reviewer frequently navigates. The braking system also received praise, described as strong and more effective than older-style brakes. Ultimately, the overall experience has been genuinely enjoyable and fun to ride. The main point of contention, however, revolves around the display screen, leading to a 4-star rating instead of a perfect score. Unlike the digital LCD screen depicted in product images and reportedly seen on other models, this particular unit came with a much simpler display. It lacks the advertised 3 riding modes and crucially does not show the current speed, only the battery level is visible. This discrepancy was a letdown, as a more advanced screen had been expected. Despite this, the scooter's core functionality and inherent enjoyment largely mitigate the issue. Given its primary use for leisurely rides around a campground, the absence of a detailed speed display isn't a deal-breaker. Nevertheless, this client felt it important to warn potential buyers, noting that other reviews also mention receiving models with this basic screen, specifically referencing what appears to be the white 819 version.
That's a wrap. If you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Let's chat in the comments. See you in the next one.